coming from a background of theater, obviously being on stage, being in front of people like this, and having to show your best foot forward.
Man, I feel that. I've been too.
nerves. But nerves is not necessarily a weakness. Nerves just show that you care and that you want it. And
I
if you
think
can
it makes
use
you
that,
human.
It makes you human. And it makes you, like, if you use that to your ability, it can sometimes bring the best of you.
I had such a big talk with Smokk after Shine about how he felt about getting that 6-0'd in top 8. And he really spoke about, like, I've never been in front of that many people before, right? But now, like you were saying, is accepting that, hey, I do get nervous and that it's okay because my opponent is just as nervous.
No jump.
That's true.
No jump on Smokk.
Luckily, though, we got a ledge. so Exo, give us the stats.
Yeah, I pulled out the stats, and it's mostly Smokk skews. Smokk wins the majority of them.
Okay.
However, one thing that I've noticed from scrolling through, most of the wins that Smokk gets has been at weeklies, at smaller tournaments.
Oh, wow.
And
it's as if that's when Pacha doesn't play.
and the majority of the big tournaments is when Pacha does shine. Sure, Smokk wins some at the bigger tournaments, but when I'm seeing green on Pacha's end, it's at bigger tournaments.
I'm also seeing green in the money, right? Like, he be seeing dollar signs. He's like, oh, I got to try now. Okay, be right back. But unfortunately, not trying hard enough, as Smokk just might be hungry for the green color. Just a little bit more.
I was just about to mention, too, is that I love Pacha as a player, but I've seen him do some incredible things at these big tournaments, like take up sets against amazing players. But I've also seen him choke so damn hard so many times. And it's just got to say, is today a choking day, or is today the one where he's putting his best foot forward?
I want to say, too, it makes a lot of sense. That's a fantastic stat, and I think it just plays to how Pacha thinks about this game, right? Like, this is a tournament, in my eyes, that is constructed for Pacha to do great, right? He's a player that, he had an entire day yesterday to look at his bracket. He spent the entire day VOD reviewing, writing down notes. I think he watched a set of him and Grimace for literally 3-4 hours, talking with other players, talking with Babino and everything. So he is a player that when he has time to study and to take his time, learn, he does it, right? He takes that opportunity, which is what an invitational like this tends to favor, right?
Well, that's as you mentioned before, as like if he prepares that hard for these monthlies and these big events that come by, what will he be willing to do for a tournament with this much money on the line?
Yeah, this much money and this much pride, right?
Yeah, it's to say you won the first invitational is already a huge statement in its own.
Not only is that, it's also your own team hosting this event, right?
That's true.
So
he's got to defend.
A little bit of pride in that.
I mean,
Both of these
same
players,
goes to
right?
Smokk, right?
Exactly.
It's his team as well. And Smock's looking very good right now. It's looking like Pacha has a lot of difficulty landing. What's going to be happening at the ledge here is going to matter the most. Yeah, and he gets Jared. Smokk almost lapping Pacha right now.
I'm just so impressed with Smokk's control, right? Like, he's not actually committing to anything that isn't true. He's just getting what needs to be done, and that's it. That's all. He's controlling the ground game so well. He's never really jumping higher than those platforms. He's really just using Sproid's amazing speed to capture the no-jump Pacha, right? Like, there's no jump left. You got no choice to land with either an aerial or an air dodge or even a teleport. And instead of actually countering against it, I feel like Smokk is respecting it and is letting him land and then going for what's good for just like that again, catching the fact that I'm landing on you. I'm going to go ahead and shield that, parry it, and I'm going to go ahead and get my first game on the board.
What an explosive start to the set, too. 2 stock, low percent. I mean, we're talking about how even this is, right, back and forth. Smokk tending to win the weeklies, but Pacha, the bigger events, 2 stock. Not really what we expect, but I mean, I know I've seen this so many times. Pacha's probably going to 2 stock back.
It might happen too.
Yeah, I might even be a 3 stock. Stay tuned. So
honestly, I think what's hurting him there is that obviously the tried and true from Smokk is that jab backer at the ledge. I think if you want to get better in this matchup, he's got to keep that center stage and avoid the ledge at all costs.
Yes.
Yeah, I felt like the majority of the percent that was given from Smokk to Pacha has been from being in the corner and then getting like a jab or a grab out of the corner, and then he would just do nair across the stage, and then he would do platform tech chase into getting him off stage, and that's when Jared kills. And that just was rinse repeat 3 stocks. So I think changing the scenery is going to help Pacha a lot right here, because there's not going to be that platform at the perfect place to be able to platform tech chase you off double nair. Every single time.
Absolutely. Again, starting off strong with that stage control that you mentioned, Exo. The way that he is just really going for those tech chases, then really understanding that when I hit Pacha, where does he go? Okay, he's jumping. I'm going to respect that jump, catch that landing, and then I'm going to retreat and start all over. This bread and butter asset. And when you hit my shield, you better believe I'm going to light it on fire, Polar.
Yeah,
That's what's cool about that's what's cool about Smash too, is that you think it's very freeform and stuff like that, but somehow Smokk keeps his consistency. Like it is down to a science almost what he does.
Yeah, I just love his usage of Nair too. It's like the spacing, he knows when he's safe, and I feel like his mix-ups within that Nair, whether they're approaching or retreating, have been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy with it right now. I'm keep it simple. You
gotta tell it what it is, man.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't sugarcoat it. I mean, and a whole stock taken, only 45% to his name. So he's sitting pretty healthy unless something bad happens here off stage. Nope, able to get back center stage control. Maybe a reverse scenario here.
Can't put himself at the ledge. You can't do that. But to be fair, even if it's in mid-stage, he'll just get nair to the side of the ledge anyway. So it's not like Smokk's not going to let you go back to the ledge.
Yeah, definitely for sure. But catching the jump
yes.
in, honey, that is text 1, page 1 of the notebook. That is like, you know when you open the book and you see the index of what you want to see in the book? Like, that's the first line that you read, okay? You do not jump in and land on Pacha. You are going to get blown up. And that is the opportunity I think that you needed. But that is also in the textbook. Come on, guys.
Oh, he do be swinging, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yo, he was going for it all. That would work on Roy. That would kill.
Oh, yeah, that was chapter 9.
We're getting there. We're getting there. A slow reader.
Yo, man. Get Robin on the stage. Where's Ho?
Wait, that F tilt though was beautiful. Sent at such an unfortunate angle for Smokk, and oh my God, Pacha brought this back. What did
There
I
it is.
miss? I feel like I blinked and suddenly Pacha is in the
Beautiful.
lead.
Does he have a jump? No jump.
Yeah, can't go for the back air there because it's too going to the center stage. But again, forces straight to the ledge right now. What is the get-up option? Just running away. No, that's what you should do. You should retreat to the middle of the stage.
Absolutely, as you should. I mean, I think that was just such a great response from Pacha, understanding and respecting, hey, I'm in disadvantage, and this time I'm not holding in, you know? I'm going to go out. I'm going to just take a little bit of a second, and I'm just going to respect the fact that it's not my turn. I'm going to reset here. I can't contest against this frame data that Roy does for pressure, so I'm just going to leave, get to where I need to, and I'm going to land and start all over.
Absolutely. Unfortunately for Pacha, Palutena is just a little bit too slow for him to be able to run off platform and do that fair. But very fortunate for him, he does not get strong hit by the bear there.
Ooh.
Wow, incredible. There's no jump on Pacha. He chases so deep.
Going deep for him, unfortunately, the angle wasn't strong enough on Pacha's side to come back from that.
Yeah, I thought it was honestly going to make it. That looked beautiful, but barely not making it. And I think he's going to have to take this stock relatively quickly before the percent starts building up. Oh, maybe missing that raw bear on that down tilt and the grab.
They nerfed
Hey,
that
yo,
grab.
pre-patch, yeah, that pre-patch I was going to say, man. Like, that would have hit.
Yo, Smokk knew he dashed through that roll so quick to grab her at the ledge. That was incredible.
Back here on stage, once again, Roy just kind of sharking, leave him himself, like, this is my territory, don't touch me, don't approach me. But the threat that is Palutena, able to really get in and finds the back air. That invincible shield comes out damn quick, and it's gonna hit like the metal that it is.
Yeah, that was beautiful to cover the roll in. Now only 75%. This isn't that crazy of a comeback to make here. Oh, he's got to be careful
those
with that back
percentages.
throw.
I
Climbing.
love that play from Smokk. Just that back throw of like, I know nothing happens, but I just want to see what you do.
Exactly.
And he was able just to throw back, put you in disadvantage. I'm going to stay in the center. Whatever you do, I'm going to respond. That bread and butter triangle, those footsies, and was able to just capitalize it and grab that game. That was so clean.
Just the fact that it puts you in tumble kind of makes you do something, right? It's like, are you going to jump? Are you going to try to attack me? Are you going to do nothing and just put yourself in a tech chase scenario against a Roy? I don't know. You pick your poison, and Smokk was ready to capitalize. Kalos, though, for the third stage of this set. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I don't actually like it because we've seen that what the game plan from Smokk is to nair you like crazy to the ledge and then capitalize while you're stuck there. It might be an extra option at the ledge to potentially retreat to the platform, but besides that, you're not really giving us much room. Whereas Palutena would actually prefer having those platforms at an easier access.
I think in a way it makes the edge guarding easier though, because there's a wall. If the up B starts near the wall, you know that you can either toss a counter or drop down with a nair to get him. And we haven't seen a lot of them this set. I think we've seen only one edge guard, which it's Smokk. We don't typically see a lot of edge guards on him, no matter the character that he plays. but I think it might weigh in that fashion as well. This is insane right now.
Challenge with Dancing Blade.
Oh,
I love that.
Ledge Trump.
Dude, I was just gonna point that out. The way that Smokk has been landing with these B reverses on the Dancing Blade, and then has only used one of them to combo into a fair or an up air, has been so sleek. I don't think I haven't seen him do that clean before. And now he's controlling this space again. He's just not giving a chance here to Pacha to come back to the stage, but finally knocks himself through, makes the entrance for him, and now continuing this rampage, finding that nair and even the parry, but not going to get anything off of it. Pacha, an opportunity.
Yeah, and I just love it's those mix-ups, right? These players have played time and time again. They've seen every single trick that they have to offer, but it's about sprinkling them in, right? When you're least expecting it, like that ledge trump or this jab side
nasty.
B. Unfortunately for Smokk, barely getting him with that strong, meaty hit he wanted, but man, Smokk again starting off this game insanely strong, almost lapping him in percents.
What?
Wow.
But
You're
the
getting
last
flipped,
hit,
man, bro.
the
That is
last
son.
hit.
Yeah, you couldn't
You
have
gotta be
known.
careful.
You couldn't have known. I still want to give a huge shout out to Pacha right now, because what you see what's left in this bracket is legitimately the top 3 uncontested basically in Quebec even right now.
Yes.
And Pacha is the one just on the outskirts right now, even with potential chance to push a bit further should he take this game.
That's it.
Yeah, I know for sure that Pacha's like kind of that player that everyone's kind of scared to see. He's always seated around that 5th, 6th because he doesn't come to much. But I don't think anybody looks at Pacha in their bracket and it's like, oh, let's go. Okay, what,
100%.
who am I fighting after? Like, he is such an iron wall, and even seeing him out at 4th feels like a bad placement for him, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
I said even these top players here, you had to go through Armadillo and now Smokk. It's not like they see this as an easy win for
Yeah.
sure. As Pacha does potentially get down to his last stock here, Kalos didn't seem quite to be the answer.
Yeah, but I mean,
Alright.
the double explosive fireball. Should we get a
Triple.
triple?
Taking some note from
Barely
Ho.
behind. Yeah, that would have been crazy though. And I mean, oh, what a beautiful back here. So sneaky.
You are
to
not
be getting-
coming back. Yeah,
That's a
honey, you're out of
horrible
there.
angle for Roy.
No
But
way.
somehow
Oh, no
breaks
way,
through.
bro. He can fly. I
How-
swear, he's got wings, bro.
How
There is
does
something
he
in
do
there.
it?
He's
How does he
Smokk,
do
baby,
it?
okay? He creates situations for himself, and he's got, you know what? There you go. Pacha responding right back, giving that up smash, and it's still not punishable.
I
It's
go
really
back.
not.
How many times have we been like, oh, Smock's dead off stage, or oh, he doesn't have a jump, and then out of nowhere he pulls out his double jump?
Recently, 0 because I trust him. He's gonna make it back.
Dude.
He's gonna, you know that.
It's a joke
We-
that he always makes it back.
He's
Dude,
gonna make
we
it back.
have learned as commentators commentating Smokk that you cannot count this guy out. Like he mentioned in the interview, he's so good at controlling his nerves. Oh my
Oh, he had
god!
the read, but just didn't quite get there quick enough.
Oh no, that was such a late nair.
Yeah.
Like I thought that we were actually going to see a down nair because of the way he was positioned, but
I thought so too.
yeah, and then I feel like maybe he didn't even know
Yo,
what he was
clipping
going
a
to do at that
teleport.
time.
He's gonna go for the down air. No goes for the back air, knowing if he goes to the down air, he has a chance to spike it. To tech it, but the back air will not get teched.
For sure.
174, man. That edge guard whip
What?
was everything.
Beautiful.
He's insane.
That
He's
double jump
absolute-
air dodge was insane.
And
Yeah,
he still covered
He
it.
does that
yeah.
to me all the time. When
Do
you
or die
drop a
situation.
Oh my
spring,
gosh.
he's going to do it.
This might
Hey,
be
yo.
everything.
that
Hey,
platform.
yo!
It's your do or die
Pacha
situation. This is
did
your
it.
tournament bracket right now. Your stock that you have to hang on to.
Dude, that was honestly beautiful recognition of the platform height. Who does nair turnaround grab? That was amazing.
He's
Can
done
we
it
talk
4
about that?
times.
Only the
Bro,
79%.
It's basically we're back in it, guys.
Yeah, like this is definitely back, as you said. These guys are the kind of players that are just gonna knock each other back and forth, and they're doing it. And now
Oh my
with that
gosh.
landing with the back air, here we go. Oh my gosh, the
Oh,
up.
how do you
It has to
oh
land,
my
you can't.
God, Pacha! Signs of life. Literally holding on to that last stock with his dear life, bringing it back, the 0 to death nearly there, and really showing that, hey man, I could still do this.
We were doubting the Kalos counterpick, but I think that platform was used immaculately.
Impeccable.
With those grabs to extend off the nairs, with that double jump, just how, like, did you see how high, how quickly Pacha was able to chase with that second up air because of that platform? Amazing.
Bro,
Smokk
she
was
got
not
like
ready.
hair extensions or something.
Okay,
like, it's
I'm not
I couldn't
gonna
even
lie.
see Roy. Roy was in the magnifying
Yeah,
glass.
exactly.
And Palu was up there.
I
I'm not
didn't say
gonna
the
lie.
stage was gonna be. I did say the stage was gonna be bad, but he made me eat my words here.
Yeah, for
that's why I'm
sure.
sitting on the couch, and that's why he's fighting for third place.
Yo, Smokk gave him that though. I'm not gonna lie. That air dodge up was for sure
Yeah.
an accident, and it was super sick to see Pacha convert that into an entire stock. Because even after the air dodge up, he had a full drift in, which meant he can't get back aired off stage. Look, a bad player like me would have nared. But he goes for the double up air, and
Yeah.
you could see, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but sometimes you could see the gleam of hope.
Yeah,
Please don't jump.
yeah.
Please don't air dodge. I'm tossing this up air.
And now
out.
we're back on the same stage too. So I understand, Smokk lost here, right? But
Yeah.
and he's like, I played great, so there's not really an issue. But I'm a little worried because that gives momentum to Pacha, right? You don't have to change
sure.
anything because of that comeback, that stock. So that's a big change in your play to be like, oh, I just had this momentum built in this land, so I'm just gonna keep it going.
I want to take a note of that too, because you said, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Kalos was a great pick. That's why I'm on the couch. I mean, Smokk also fighting for third place in the room behind us. He agrees with you.
Yeah,
he
also
said, oh wait, you brought me to Kalos? Sure, let's go back.
He must
right?
be having a fun time here, too. 'cause
no
he took it right back.
jump.
Oh, the
Oh my
wait,
God,
boss.
bro! You thought you can fly? Let me show you these wings, baby.
He
I
doesn't
think-
always make it back.
By far,
Doesn't always
Wait.
no.
by far, Pacha has the most win box kills out of any Palu, I think, in the whole world.
It's gotta be.
How I've seen this guy get win box kills way too many times. Amazing recognition from him. Sadly for him, going to lose that stock, but it is still looking insanely even.
Yeah, this is your daily reminder that the double-edged dance from Roy Sweet Spot is stronger than Limit Cross Slash. Just throwing that,
That is
out
true.
there.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Daily reminder, don't let it be forgotten.
That's good. I like that. Because it makes for situations like this one where you get extremely close games that we get to enjoy. 77%. I think he got his jump back.
Oh, I love that.
The movement.
Tried with the tomahawk there into the grab, but I think he just jumped a little bit too high, not really fast falling that short hop. So wasn't able to really capitalize off of that. Now there's an edge guard here situation, putting out the sun, honestly, to just kind of cover himself, make a wall, but not going to face Smokk, though. The staff, that last hit, dash attack now, and is having controls. Pacha looking way better in this part of the game than the last time.
Yeah, he might actually benefit a lot from this Game 5. If this was a Game 2, it looked like it was a shutout, but something in that Game 3 happened that just light a fire under Pacha, and it's just shouting absolutely, keeping it super close with Smokk.
Yeah.
It's been amazing of a show to watch. Like I said, these guys body each other back and forth. And it is always a show. Oh my God, they
Oh my
like
Christ!
Swinging.
These guys are playing for money. Do not forget it.
How did nobody get hit?
That's what I would say.
What?
Dude, I swear he like barely jumped out of the explosive flame. He said, hey, let me go back in. And then it like just ran out as he went back in. Somehow, though, finally getting that back here to 2-frame. And Pacha could be on his tournament stock. You do not want to go out this way. Make it a Game 5, please.
That's it.
Smokk
Again,
wanted like that. You know those movies, bro, when there's like explosions and people are like walking all epically in the background. That's what Smokk wanted, man.
Yeah, for sure. Barely. Oh, I think
Like
Pacha
counter?
wanted to run off. I think
Yeah,
Pacha
for
definitely wanted to run
sure.
off, right?
Definitely.
It's also barely scooping the up air, though. He's
Whoa.
committing to that. That is very committal. All the stage control, you have just lost.
Yo, he bomb soldiered in ultimate. That's crazy.
The familiar
Oh.
situation yet again.
That's
Oh,
it, that's
the
it,
dancing
baby.
blade.
Don't go out. You are
By
out
the
of
way,
here.
This is your second daily reminder.
Okay,
This
now
move-
we're on chapter 3 again.
Move is
so-
stronger than Limit Cross Slash, and it costs nothing.
162%.